won't stop me from filming today. We're going to talk about one of my favorite genres of horror, which is Christmas and winter horror. I am a winter baby. Well, I guess now I'm a winter old lady. I'm an old winter witch now because I've bloomed into my adult grown self. And I don't know, I just love like Christmas and cold themed horror. So let's see what a few of these articles list off as winter horror, Christmas horror. And if I've seen them and I can recommend them, I'll tell you which ones to watch. And if there's something that's not on here that I think of, I'll recommend that too. Okay. Oh, lipstick of the day. I don't have any perfume on today, but lipstick of the day is ColourPop. It's actually like a lip foundation. ColourPop Brink Matte. And I've got my little bangs out today. Okay. This is from Parade.com, and it was made on November 29th, 2021. Ho Ho Horrifying, the 17 best Christmas horror movies of all time. So this one must be all Christmas. And it's by Samuel R. Murran, Murran. Let's see what he has to say. Black Christmas there's a few. So the first one was Black Christmas. The first one that I know of was Black Christmas 1974. Bob Clark's decidedly darker Christmas movie. He also made the perennial family-friendly movie A Christmas Story. So he made Black Christmas and A Christmas Story. That's talent, okay? If you don't know, it's about sorority sisters who are stalked and preyed upon by a killer who remains anonymous and is never caught. Okay. Then we have Gremlins. Yes, Gremlins 1984, and there's Gremlins 2, and etc. Joe Dante's handcrafted masterpiece of mayhem horror movie for Halloween, or is it a Christmas movie? Gremlins is so deliciously inventive, is so funny, and yes, so frightening. Yeah, it hits all the bases. If you have not seen Gremlins, like if you're younger and you weren't exposed to Gremlins, I beg you to like get your 80s feels on, pop some popcorn, and watch Gremlins. Just binge all the Gremlins this holiday season. It said it angered some parents, as did the bloodletting in Indiana Jones. Okay. It says Robert Ebert said Gremlins is a confrontation between Norman Rockwell's visions of Christmas and Hollywood's visions of the blood-sucking monkeys of Voodoo Island. It's fun. Nightmare Before Christmas, 1993. I did not think it was that old. It's a classic. You guys have all heard of Nightmare Before Christmas. You gotta put it on at some point between, right in Halloween season and Christmas season. It goes through, and you can do either. You can do both. Krampus 2015. It's just scary enough to satisfy horror fans, but never graphic, fairly family friendly. It's spooky and there's tangible joy in the filmmaking. Okay, a sensitive man when it comes to like gore. A Christmas Carol, aka Scrooge from 1951. Inside 2007, a key film of the French New Wave of horror from the turn of the century. Ultra-violent, even clinically gory thriller tells of a home invasion and a pregnancy. Okay, I've never heard of that. If you have, let me know if that's worth watching. Anna and the Apocalypse 2018, Scottish Christmas zombie movie, a coming-of-age teen comedy drama. Okay, so it's one of those like funny scaries. Silent Night, Deadly Night, 1984. Post-Halloween, 1978, there was a gold rush of trashy holiday-turned-slasher movies that couldn't hold a candle to John Carpenter's inspired scary classic. R-rated gore fest. Let's see. It's a sleazy good time for the target audience. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. The laziest entry in the franchise. Why is it on here? A significant chunk is a greatest hits, like a recap of Chapter 1. I don't know. And then there's Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 3. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 4. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 5. Jack Frost, 1997. The first film of Shannon Elizabeth. She's at the center of the film's most infamous scene. And there's also a sequel, Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Santa's Sleigh, 2015. Bill Goldberg as Santa, who takes a break from I did not know the lodge was Christmas themed. I just thought that that was like winter themed. I need to watch a trailer for the lodge. So anyway, that is a few ideas and recommendations for you to watch if you love Christmas and horror combined. Like, I'm not letting go of horror until spring. Spring is the only time I have a really hard time enjoying horror because I'm not feeling the vibe, you know? But I love summer horror, like summer camp horror, cornfield horror type, yeah, like summer camp, cornfield type, what else is like another summer horror? Okay, like, just said that, it came in my head and then it left. Like bonfire type horror, big summer bash, party bash horror, vacation horror is another good one. Like, I guess I could kind of get that into that in the spring too. There's a lot of horror that's like hiking horror, or you know, we took a trip out to like the woods or the jungle, and we left the